channel members,
Mm.
Patreon Platinum Class supporters. I don't have Patreon. I love you.
I love you. Sorry, my bun is getting in the way of a kiss.
Oh, okay, I like your bun. Reminds me of cinnamon bun.
Oh, that's good.
Are you still waiting to be special?
Yes.
You know, me too. We're still waiting to be special, you know. When we were kids, I think perhaps all of us had this notion that when we reached adulthood, we'd be rich and famous.
Did,
You
did
know?
you?
I mean, I didn't really expressly think that. I just kind of. It's not like I was planning around it, but it was somehow in the back of my mind. It was definitely going to just kind of happen eventually. You know, someone would say, "This guy, we cannot let that talent go to waste."
Yeah.
You know, you see in the Hollywood movies filled with their lies, you see some guy spot some person and say, "Baby, you've got it."
You do.
Yeah. Today's the last day of Snake Year. I'm happy.
Oh shit.
Wow, I didn't think about any of that stuff, but I do feel as though I'm coming out of some kind of being snake bit in a way. Hi, Alex Holdfast. Hi, Johnny Katz. I'm well. I think Rachel's well also. Happy Luna New Year, Eric.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Lunar New Year, huh?
Yeah. And everyone advice for everyone from someone who used to follow a Chinese uh reporter. She says that don't wash your hair the night before. Do it either the day of or the day after Lunar New Year because you don't want to wash away all like the good luck that you had from the previous year.
Oh, wow. No risk there. Because why? Because I had bad luck. It, it's enough to make me think, all right, fine, go ahead, Chinese astrology, be right about things.
That means it's gonna be a rough year for me.
And no, just because it was right for me, it's like, you know, Chinese astrology has no business being right at all about anything. So, if in fact it's going to spend um, its energy or whatever on convincing somebody that it's legit, it's going to spend it on somebody like me who knows it's not legit because it wants to punish me for not believing in it.
You know, there's something to that. Because last year was year of the horse was 2014, and I read about it from that reporter, like, oh rat, you know, this is a really bad time for you. Like, be careful. Like, go to the doctor. Get regular exercise. Like, expect the unexpected. And I was freaking out. Like, it had been like I had only dabbled with Chinese astrology a little bit until then, and literally I cannot remember anything about 2014 except that I cut my hair short and I was not happy with it, and I don't know. I didn't spend a lot of time with my friends, but like I went on a vacation with my parents to Bermuda, so it couldn't have been that bad of a year.
Hmm.
I don't. It just was like a nothing burger. I spent all this energy worrying about it and like dreading it, and I don't think it was that bad of a year.
You might have lost a lot of time in the Bermuda Triangle.
Maybe, yeah. That's what happened. Maybe.
Yeah. You're one of those things that gets lost there. But what happened was you went to Bermuda, all of a sudden, months later, you reappeared at your house. You're like, what the hell? Where have I been?
Yeah, yeah.
And the only way you had any way of knowing where you've been is you were wearing a t shirt that said, I got absorbed into the Bermuda Triangle, and all I got was this t shirt.
What is it? What cycle am I in now? 9? I forget. Let me see my app.
Oh, something got you in the Soundgarden? I'm sorry to hear that.
The heck? That's not right.
Just walk away from the speakers slowly, back away until you can no longer hear the Soundgarden. Numerology matters a lot, huh? I'm in a 9 cycle now. Rachel's in a 9 cycle. What kind of a cycle am I in?
Yeah, maybe a 9 personal year.
A tricycle? A bicycle? A unicycle? Which? A menstrual cycle? Can you have this beer? It's a non-alcoholic beer. So, regardless of if it were a regular beer or not, you still can't have it. And the reason is because I need to drink it myself. I've got my own thirst-related needs.
Oh.
So, do you really mean, y'all, that the number 44,444 came up a lot? Think, buddy. Read a book. So I do plan to cook dinner tonight in this live stream. There's a couple of high intensity activities that we can see.
We all know that only wrestling happens between you and your grandma, so
Yeah.
why even ask?
I mean, Mo's grandma is quite the famous wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 11 years sober from alcohol on April 18th. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
I was 12 years sober from alcohol on December 26th.
Congratulations for that, too.
Thanks. You and I have something in common. Oh, you also smoke weed too, huh? No, I get car sick in
We all know that it's your
vans.
grandma's van, too. Like, Mo.
Just take you, your grandma's anal beads, and all of this nonsense back to Oklahoma where you came from.
Yeah, and you know what? I believe your grandma only wants to watch.
Talking with famous people?
Yeah.
That's surprising. But yeah, we get all kinds around here. You're off the weed, the devil's grass.
It's so funny. Anytime I see like anyone like that I follow on Instagram who's like, oh, I've been meaning to quit weed and stuff, I'm always like, why? Like, but it's different for everyone.
You might think, what's the big deal? It's just some marijuana. I'll tell you what the big deal is. It's called ruining your life.
Mo, you need to get a life.
Destroying everything that you care about. Sometimes I get bored. Watch your neighbor sleep.
Yeah, get a life.
Eric, if someone asked you what's the meaning of life, what would be your answer? I mean, my answer would say it. It depends on how you mean meaning. If you mean it as in purpose, well, for us to think that we have a determined purpose in life requires there to be like some purposer, right? Like God or whatever. So having a purpose in life is really only limited to people who are religious. You could additionally, deign some central interest of yours as your purpose in life, but technically to have a purpose is to be purposed, right? So if you mean instead, what's the meaning in life, such as how do you do it right, or if you do it right, what takeaways do you take away from it, or something? Then, then in that case, the meaning in life is going to link to your cognitive function stack. So the meaning for my life is communicative, obviously. When I was working at my job, I worked at a job that was entirely about communication, argumentation, debate stuff. And even when I'm not working at my job, what am I doing all the time? Exactly that, communicating with people. My absolute values are extroverted intuition, introverted intuition, extroverted feeling, and introverted feeling. So, in the ideal realization of the self, you're upholding on all of those four absolute values constantly. That'd be ideal, right? So for some people, the meaning of life is going to link strongly to, you know, go out there and do things and take yourself out of your comfort zone and other kinds of SE sensory kind of oriented things. And for other people, meaning in life may be um, take the time to be fully deliberative about things before you make decisions, and or you know optimize for the self such that you've got your comfort considerations always foremost in mind, and you've got a nice regular schedule, and like it depends on where your what functions your value wearing stack as to what is going to comprise the meaning of life for you. Hi, Midyaya 18. Not much is up. Just about to pull this bong, right? In honor of Bong Rip Appreciation Day.
What is the difference between weed and Kush?
Kush is a strain of weed.
Oh.
This is weed of, I don't know exactly what strain because we grew it and I didn't keep good track of what strain was what. You know, FI stuff. Harm prevention for that which you love, making sure it's taken care of adequately. Having time to spending time with the person or the activity or whatever that you subjectively value a lot, and I mean I have a hard time answering questions about FI. I don't feel like I know what else to say about it really. I find the poetry I write is a reflection on how I feel at the time. How high am I? Not particularly. I just want that one bong rip. Hi, the John Prine. Y'all enjoy your evening, buddies. Seth out. All right, cool, Seth. You have a good one. So, I do have on the schedule for this evening the making of food. And I did mention to Rachel that I might make some pizza, Eric's style.
Eric's famous pizza.
Eric's famous, wonderful pizza, mountain flat like the valleys below. That was a good bong rip, yeah. That was a nice bong rip. Or as Beck might say, that was a good bong rip. Except he says that was a good drum break. Let's pull on the ball before we get too busy doing things. I had a Texas toast last night. I don't know what strain this is. It could be one of a number of strains that I planted. But the thing is, I planted the seedlings. I didn't keep track of which seedling was from which strain. And then I also planted them when I planted them outside. A couple of them died. I had to be replaced with other ones. And so I really don't know what strain's what. I just kind of mixed them all together. Yeah, I do like cooking.
Damn, this thing dies so quick. Oh well, let's
Does it need to be charged again?
Yeah. You posted a baby photo?
That wasn't a baby.
Did you get a haircut?
I was in Hawaii sitting on a chair.
Aww.
Looking like, hey, look at me.
You take good hey look at me photos, like the one of you that was in the back house, and like you look like a cowboy, like you're like sitting like this. You know which one I'm talking about? Like
No.
Oh, it was a big one.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You look like a cowboy and serious.
Even though I wasn't wearing any cowboy clothes.
No, it just like it gets the feels of like this guy wants to do some saving.
That's my wife, Jiha. Eric, do you actually do home cooking from scratch? Yeah, I'm gonna make pizza from scratch right now. I'm gonna first grow the wheat, grind it into flour. I'm not gonna grow the wheat, okay? That was a lie. Okay, now I need to get the mixer. What's my age? 54. And she's 40.
41.
41.
I know, I forget too.
So, there you have it. That's the kind of thing you get to do if you're a big famous YouTuber like me. You can say, oh, wow, I want somebody in the world who's the perfect woman. And you've got so much dating capital, you can get her. It's all because of me and my being a famous YouTuber. I'm so famous that sometimes I'll get over 10 people at my live stream. It's true.
You have 10 right now.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not being a famous YouTuber, I don't know what is. Okay, so if you want to make the pizza, you need to get out your mixer. If you don't have a mixer, I get it. You're like, what am I, some old lady? Why would I have a mixer? to be honest, you need it periodically. You need a mixer periodically, and there are some things that a mixer and only a mixer can do. Things like making pizza dough. The easy way, anyway. If you wanted, you could make it with your hands, but. If I were you, I'd complain, what do I look like? A slave? So you put that thing, and I put this on first. Alright, and then this goes like that, okay. You put this like this. There. And then when you put that up, it goes all the way to the bottom of it, you see. Okay, let's take a look in the other room. I used to have it posted on the fridge, but I guess I took it down. Pizza dough recipe. Just use browser Brave to get ad-free YouTube. I've got a better idea. How about you just pay for premium YouTube? Rather than trying to be all, screw you, authority. Dread will be 56 this year. Does Eric like a lot of sauce on his pizza? I will show you exactly how I make my sauce. Eric's pizza is a very specific kind of pizza. It's you'll see, it's what you might call the best pizza. Okay, so we're gonna Google pizza dough recipe. Pizza dough recipe. The best pizza dough recipe. Alright. What do you need? You need. Just give me the fucking recipe. I don't need this whole picture and storybook thing. We put it at the bottom, of course. 2 to 2 1/3 cup of flour, yeast, sugar, salt. That doesn't go in the freaking. No, I'm not putting that in there. Stuff that says optional, it should go not into the dough. That garlic powder, dried basil leaves, those don't go into the dough. It's dumb. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I have that. Warm water. I have all of the ingredients I need. Yes, I have yeast. Oh, yes, I do. So first I will proof the yeast, I guess. Although this one doesn't say anything about proofing the yeast. I should proof it anyway. So we're going to combine all the dry stuff in a bowl. Well, except for only 1 cup of flour to start. Okay. I think I understand. I'm not going to remember the quantities, but I can get all the ingredients. I know to start with 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. How much sugar? 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. Okay. We'll use the sugar, a little bit of the sugar to help proof the yeast. I don't need to bring these in with me. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Eric likes pineapple on pizza.
I do like pineapple.
Olives, right?
I do like pineapple and olives on pizza, but in this occasion, we're just making cheese pizza. Because we don't have all those different ingredients that one might put on pizza. We do have pineapple, but that's just not how I make this particular pizza. Okay. So, we're going to start by getting some flour. Do we have any flour? We have pancake mix, but...
No, we do have flour. It's in the pantry.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's say you want to make your own pizza and cook alongside Eric here. You can do that. No problem. As long as you have the following things. Oh, I did have corn here. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I just got that. You need some of this stuff. Flour. All purpose is fine. Only for some purposes is also fine. But what if one of its purposes isn't pizza dough? You know, I'm not really sure. This designating different flours for different purposes is anything more than just a marketing scheme. To make you think you need 2 different bags of ground up wheat. I wish you just had pizza dough here as one of your recipes on the bag, Mr. Gold Medal Flour. Instead, you got banana bread and chocolate cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Alright, so 1 cup of flour we'll start off with. That seems like about a cup of flour. Yeah. Do I really need to like add? I'm just gonna put all the flour in here. Forget this, like, first put 1 cup, then just put it all in and stir it together. We don't need all that extra nonsense. So that's 2 cups of flour. I was warned I need to add a little bit more. Now let's go look at what else we need to do. Well, I know what ingredients I need. I need sugar. We do have sugar right here. I need salt. We do have salt. I need olive oil. We do have olive oil. I need... Oh, it's snowing. Oh, cool. I need... yeast. Here's the yeast. I'm gonna need warm water. I think that's all the ingredients. I do. Eric, do I make calzones? I don't really make calzones, no. Make some ice hash. I'm not making ice hash. Make some ice hash. I'm not making ice hash. Not country music. You don't want to hear any country music? Not even the one about how I may be old-fashioned, but I like trucks and blonde girls and take my old dog everywhere with me. You know, like this kind of thing. I think Bad Bunny is fucking terrible. I had no opinion about him really until I listened to part of the halftime show for the Super Bowl. And wow. The thing is, you could do Spanish music, that's fine, I don't care about that. But that is just terrible music. Just he just he's making aesthetically poor decision after aesthetically poor decision. Yes, the cats are fed. Before I continue with my pizza dough, I want to go outside because it seems to be snowing right now. This is the first snow of the season. Shit, I forgot to move the car up to the street before this started coming down. Cool. Fun. Cozy. Let's hear the sleigh bells ringing and ting ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. You see the snow is falling and friends are calling you who. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go get the snow. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. This stuff isn't sand. It's snow instead and falling and stamped into the land. Thank you. I'm a real snow-covered bumpkin. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I really need to move the car like right now or be okay with being stuck down here potentially. But I mean, don't Eric, don't play. Well, it probably isn't gonna be. I could totally still do this. If it gets deeper, it gets harder. Alright, let me get my keys. And I just moved my car to a better place. Alright. You guys ready? Move the car? It's time. You didn't know this was going to be such an action-packed live stream, did you? I didn't know that either. Yes, you can come in the car with me, but don't bring your drinks in with you, okay? I don't want you spilling. Brr. You know why this car feels so much like a rental car? It once was a rental car. Alright. Oh, you guys need to be more careful than that. That's how people get hurt. Especially in snowy weather like this. Are you guys even listening to me? I'm serious. I'm worried about you. My intuition was right. There's something off about you. That's turn some. Let's turn some yas on. Let me lower these legs so they're the right height. Oh, what do I think? A bad luck. I've answered that. What else does this say? Oh, we're in a new car. Yeah, there's snowing. Oh, no power. That's okay. That's alright. Liberty love. Oh, I didn't know where I was. I couldn't see. Driving up under the hill. You're really fucking Mini Cooper. In the way. Come on. Come on, defroster. Oh, it's really coming down out there. We're getting some serious snowfall. Serious meow meow, the serious moonlight. Maybe turn on the lights in here. Rico seemed to know how to do it. There it is. There's the light. Well, got a little bit of snow. Here's the light. Come on, defroster. Do your dirty business. Can't see where I'm going. Whoa. How am I supposed to? There we go. We did it. We moved the car to where we should move it. And there were only a few casualties. Okay, put on. Wow. Oops. Lights. Let me get auto lights them off. As you can see, it's gotten quite snowy. Woo-wee. It is cold. This is wet snow because it's not that cold. But the wetness of the snow makes it feel colder. Whoa. 40 today were sad to report that a 54-year-old man died of instant hypothermia. Well, I'm glad I moved it. Obviously, my I had a little window of opportunity there, and that was going to be about it. So, whew, it's where it should be, and we are going to be able to get out onto the road when we want to with just a minimal amount of shoveling. So that's good news. I'm dropping snow as I'm walking around. Oh, let's finish making our food now. We'll take another gander at the. No, we're not stuck on the road. We parked at the top of the driveway because they snowplow the road. So if you're right next to the road, you just have to shovel a little bit in front of your car and you can get onto the road, right? But if you're down at the bottom of the driveway, well, they don't snowplow your driveway, obviously. Okay. I'm going to okay. So we're going to put all of these things together. The only thing is I want to proof the yeast, so I'm going to put the yeast, the warm water, and the sugar together. How much warm water is it? 3/4 of a cup of warm water, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. Am I going to remember those numbers? Oh, no. Alright, 3/4 of a cup of warm water. Well, that's the same as half a cup of warm water and 1/4 of a cup of warm water. So I'm going to let the water here heat up because it takes a little while to get from the hot water heater to the kitchen sink. So I'll put a little bit of sugar in here. What was the teaspoon in? 1 1/3 or something, or 3/4. 1 and something. So I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of sugar into this here. And then I'll go look and see. And then maybe about another 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. About right, close enough. Alright, we'll put the sugar back. And we'll put the yeast in. The water should be plenty hot now. Maybe it's 2 of these and a half, 2 1/4. Let's see. 2 1/4, yeah. So this is a 1/4 of a teaspoon, so just small on that. Oh no. Well, I'm going to get the 11 extra yeast seeds. I put it in the wrong place. Now, what we're going to do actually is we're going to switch all of this into the half cup one. We're going to turn the water down low so we don't just splash it all out of here, you know. Fill that up like so, and let that proof a bit. Fill this up. That's our 3/4 of a cup of warm water. Now, olive oil and salt. Let's go see how much olive oil, how much salt we need. Olive oil, 2 tablespoons. Salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. Two tablespoons, 3/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. 2 tablespoons. So tablespoons, that's this big one. Got our olive oil. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. Okay. Okay. Now we've got maybe 1 1/4 teaspoon. Here's 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put the salt under here. And into that. And here we're going to add a little bit too. That seems like it was about right. Okay. Now, you can see the yeast is going fine. You can see it starting to bubble up and stuff right here. So we just pour that in there like so. And we'll make sure to get all the yeast from the bottom. Yeah, this one, a bit more of it. But good enough on the yeast. Now, we're going to stir it around. So for this is too dry. Did I forget to put something in? take a look at it. Alright. That's fine. We're going to start with this, okay? This is going to be just fine. It's got enough wetness to it that you can work with it with additional flour and it's all going to be fine. I've made pizza dough often enough to know how it's supposed to feel like. Now we're going to get this out of the way. We're going to clean up our cups and stuff. This goes in a closet over there because it's such a big in the way thing. Okay. Here's all these out. We'll put those back in the drawer. Now, I'm going to go into, this is fine, put that in the drawer. So this goes back in the fridge. Okay. Now that we've got this so-called pizza dough, I can tell it's a little wet kind of before I really let it rise. I'm just gonna put a sprinkling of flour in here. Let's see. So I can coat it with flour on the outside. And then have, it's not going to stick to anything, and I don't have flour to work it with when it does rise. So now it needs to rise. How high must it rise? I mean, it's pizza dough. They say let it rise for like 20 minutes, but you could let it rise any amount of time. I do have one of these things. I knew I had one of these things. What? Yeah. I knew we had one. It's down there under the saran wrap. Okay. Now that it's sort of saran wrapped, doesn't feel perfect. It's not hot light. Let's put it under a hot light. It gets extra warming. Like a tropical plant in the sun. What's this one? It's that one's busted. Alright. I'll put it right there under that light. I'm going to let it do its thing for a little while. Shouldn't need any more flour. it's conceivable we would. I try to put the extra bits that I anticipate us needing in the bottom of the bowl there, so we really shouldn't need any more. People think these things, people like Eric think these things, and invariably find themselves taking the flour out again because they did in fact still need it. That's just the way of the world. You might call it the wicked way of the world, if you want. Alright, this goes in here. Got the mouse here. This goes back where it goes. What other things we're going to need for this pizza? Well, that's a good question. It's the kind of question that shows me you're paying attention, you care, and you're asking the right questions. Eric, my mic shattered? What, really? Is the audio not good anymore? Let's see what happens. God damn it. Let's see what happened. Mic check, mic check. Wow, it's really quiet. I have to end the stream.